Now, that's something that we have to discuss because I was looking for a glass. I knew I needed something for my video recording, and so I was scouting the Tamron 17 to 50 f4. But then in the very end, I opted for a different solution, and as you can see, or maybe you cannot, I'm using an Insta360 X5 right now. So this is my wide glass. Why did I pick up an Insta360 instead of a wide glass? Well, because I'm a one-man band and a one lens only, and so I want something that I can set and forget and eventually spend some time later on in post. But let's see together how to use this Insta360 and especially why a couple of tricks that I found out. It was supposed to have limitation in the audio, but I was able to connect my DJI Mic Nano and the Godox C01. Guys, stay tuned. We're going to discuss that together. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from One Lens Only. And, well, it's the Easter break here on Lake Como. And I'm trying to find a spot where we don't have the noise for the work roads and for all the visitors that are here on the lake to enjoy this beautiful sunshine. And so I started using my Insta360 X5. So please bear with me for a lot of user error that we're gonna incur into because this is the very first time I'm using it for recording. And well, nice surprise. I was a bit scared by the fact that I needed to use the mic inside the camera, but I was able to connect my DJI Mic Nano. And so the very first thing we have to consider, of course, I don't have an invisible selfie stick. Right now I'm using my Ulanzi MT79, which I normally use to sustain the flashlights or the speed light or just as a tripod for easy and lightweight things. But right now this is long enough to keep the camera away from me. By the way, I love vlogging, so this is a nice comeback. I used to have the DJI Action 2, and then I had to give it away because I was always there changing and checking the framing, while with this one 360 you can frame almost everything. It's unbelievable. I was not convinced for the early iterations of this camera, but this X5, it's really a lifesaver and a life changer. And so I'm using it with this much satisfaction for my vlogging and also for the video recording. And then we'll see when I download the files if I have to spend that much time in post as well, or if I can just go set it and forget it. So right now I'm looking for peace of mind place. Yeah, I think the gazebo is not packed anymore, but there are plenty of couples going there, so maybe we can sit close to there and I can show you how to set your mic. Yeah, I know. It's just early morning. There are way too many tourists right now. And, well, I need that gazebo. I would probably just sit down there on the staircase, on the steps outside it, and then we'll see. I need to find some peace in the shade because it's too much light for me, too much sunshine. So let's see what I can show you. So as far as it goes, as you know, the DJI Mic Mini has a receiver, but you don't need to plug it in into the X5. Then please bear with me. I will have to double check the audio and the files when I come back home. But for the time being, I just avoided having to connect the USB-C into the USB-C port in the X5. Why is that? Because being a 360, then you will see the mic if I plug it in into the USB-C on the side of the camera. While right now, if I change the framing, probably you will see the base of the tripod because it's not an invisible stick. It's a bit wider than the base of the camera, and so in the very end, it's not canceled off when you do the recording. But I was able to connect directly the transmitter into the camera as I normally do with my smartphone. And so these might not have the 24-bit audio which I'm used to when I connect via USB-C into my Sony camera, but I think it's good enough. Now let me do some noise cancelling, of course. We'll see if it works. So maybe we can skip having other voices in my recording, and maybe the noise cancelling is working. But another thing that was and came like a surprise is that the Godox C01 has more or less the same shape of the Mic Air by Insta360. And so same thing, you can pop it in into the USB-C on the side of the camera and use the Godox C01 instead. So let's do it together and let's see if it really works and if the noise cancelling from the Godox is better from compared to the noise cancelling from the DJI. Alright, so right now I connected this external mic, which is the Godox C01. Let's activate the noise cancelling and let's put it in place. Now, when I go back and I will have to take a look at the 360 file, probably I will give it a chance and see if we can spot the mic outside, because now the USB port, I didn't remove it, it's just still connected, but we should be able to double check if we see the port and the receiver for the Godox. And how is the audio? So I have activated the noise cancelling inside this mic. There's a bit of wind, so the DJI Mic Air has also the cut fur around it. This one doesn't have it, but eventually I can also enable the second mic and see if it works for a stereo recording. So I have the mic on one side, the mic on the other one, and the stereo recording. Let's see if it's better or not compared to the DJI, but let's switch back to DJI because this one has the cut fur and I'm assuming it will do a better job. So stay tuned, we change the mic again and then we keep going and the recording. Now it looks like everywhere I'm going, there's someone who's willing to enter my recording, my video, my audio track. And as soon as you enable the Bluetooth mic, in this case the DJI, well, it takes the priority to whatever it is connected inside the USB-C. So I remember I was scouting and watching all the reviews for this Insta360 X5 before the purchase. By the way, full disclosure, Insta360, they're not sponsoring the video. They did not send me the camera. I was not among the lucky ones to get the Ace Pro 2 for photography. So I paid it with my hard-earned money. So I can say whatever I want about it. But so far, sorry guys, so far I'm quite pleased because I'm just going around fine and dandy as usual. And I know that I can do the drone simulation or the whatever that is, but truth is I only purchased it because they started asking me to have some photography services on the boat tours. So we are heading to some island, the Isola Comacina, with the Riva speedboat, and they also want photos and videos because when they go back from anywhere they visit here, they want to look more dandy than what they are. So they pay big money for the river boat and they also need photography. So I didn't want to bother having to exchange glasses while I was on the speedboat. Hence the choice for the Insta360, which I can set and forget and eventually go outboard like that if I want to reach and have the view of the speedboat and the mountains and the lake, and then eventually also being able to keep my camera with my given lens and shoot as many photos as it pleases me. So right now let's go down to the lake. I'm heading to the cafe, assuming it's not packed. I can have a coffee and then we will chat another couple minutes and then guys, we'll see because I will have to go back, familiarize myself with the Insta360 app. Let's see if I'm able to do the reframing, the color grading, the audio and the transitions directly in the app. That would be a lifesaver because another thing that I didn't disclose yet is that this camera is supposed to be my travel camera. So for this summer, when I'm traveling with the family, I will not bother taking my mirrorless and the glasses and the tripods and the lights with me because I'm relying entirely for the video part on the Insta360 X5 and for the photos on my cheapo Motorola. I know it's not a thing, but I don't want to miss any moment and spend too much time babysitting my gear instead of my kiddo. And so I want to play as much as possible with him. So stay tuned. We're gonna head down, grab a coffee, and then we'll do the wrap up for the video. Beautiful day, guys. It's the Easter weekend. I'm expecting this park to explode this afternoon with tourists. Now, just as a side note, guys, if you are visiting Europe and you see something like this, which is, we call it bar, right? It's not a restaurant. So if you eat food in there, there would be food which is not fresh and not cooking it. They're just putting it in the microwave for you and then ask you full price for a frozen pizza. So it's not the smartest choice, and it's not the smartest choice to go sit and get a spritz either, right? I know it's the fashion of the moment, coming on Lake Como and ordering a spritz or whatever. Anyway, I lifted it as much as possible with my stick, which is quite long as you can see, but you will be probably seeing the base in the framing if I'm using the 360 recording, because yeah, because I have to get myself an invisible selfie stick. That means a stick which is slim enough to be entirely covered in the stitching line by the base of the camera. Now, I'm not using the automatic AI framing. I will have to use the, I don't know, the keyframes manually because it's the very first time. I don't want to familiarize myself with the Insta360 app on my phone, but I think I'm gonna have fun. I activated the automatic HDR and I did not activate the other full view, whatever it is they do on the colors, because I'm using 5.7K 60 frames per second. I didn't go for the 8K 30p because I was a bit scared by the file size. I know it's quite heavy. In order to use this camera, I got myself a Lexar 256. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there are guards that say, stay out of the grass. Beautiful. Finally, it started the season and they're preventing people to get in the grass. Myself included, of course. But then you can see there are visitors and it's quite romantic, and that's a seaplane coming. And all of this I can capture with my 360 without having to change framing, lighting condition, shutter speed, because it's so automatic. For me, it's a great relief because this video and all the YouTube stuff, it's just a nice game for me. While the paid gigs, of course, I want to have full control of everything, and so I'm using my camera and the mirrorless and the right glass, and they get speed lights and they get tripods and they get plenty of stuff. But when I'm just, I mean, this is so fun, guys. So stay tuned. I'm gonna have more and more content recorded with the 360 from now onwards. And guys, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss new videos to come. And I guess I will see you later. Thanks. Bye bye.